Hey, hello everyone. Very, very good to have you here. So we are doing a quick, I'm just using this time here to do a quick conversation with you about your career, right? Your soft developer career. So if you can hear me, if you can see me, say a quick hello in the chat, wherever you are. So I see. I can't see the names of the Facebook book users. So if you're talking on Facebook, maybe you want to say your name because I only receive here as Facebook user. So I see Danielle on YouTube saying hello. So that's awesome. So it looks like that everyone is watching here. So I just want to just have a quick discussion here about your software developer career. So if you have any questions, anything's going on in your career right now, just send me a question here so we can actually have a little discussion. I can help you advance your career to whatever situation you want. So tell me, what's your biggest difficulty that you have right now? What is your biggest challenge that you're facing right now in your software developer career? So while you're thinking, let me quickly invite you to we're gonna start a very, very cool event next week. There's going to be the Cloud Tech Days, right? So actually, let me say here, Cloud Tech Days. It's going to start next week, so it's going to be very cool. So let me just put I'm going to put the URL here for everyone for you to access if you want to be part of this. cloudtechdays.com. You will. It's going to be right. Yeah. So cloudtechdays.com. So you're going to see right here. So if you want to join us, we're going to have, Adam Bean has confirmed that he's going to be here with us on Monday to help you understand better about cloud, to understand better about, how you can improve your skills, your cloud skills in your career. So join us, right? So right now is completely free. And we're going to have the whole week, right? It's going to be cloud content and career content for you. So you're gonna have several. It's a masterclass, right? So you're gonna have several guests coming in. We're gonna have several awesome content and everything. So hopefully to see you there. So I see Cotilla's Resort Java Man is live, right? So I think I know who this person is, right? I think I know who the person that's saying this right there. So I'm gonna go out on a limb here, but I think that's Linux Man is calling the Java Man right there. So hi, Linux Man, how are you doing there? How's everything? So so one question that I get asked a lot, right? And actually, I just got asked this question, this past week, right? Is Bruno, how do I know it's important for me to share. I know it's important for me to present what I know, to share what I know with other people. So people are telling me, how can I share, right? So how can I start sharing? How I can start doing? So what I did last week was I wrote a little ebook, right? It's very, very short ebook that helps you, that can help you, start sharing, right? So it has 4 places and 5 tips and five presentation styles that you can use today in your work. So let me put it here in the chat. So if you're interested in this, I'm going to give to you this this book. It's called the low hanging talks, right? So those talks, they're easy to do. There are that you could do like low hanging fruits, right? So it's easy things that you could do to start sharing. So I wrote this ebook, and I'm gonna put this right here on the chat for all of you, right? So it's gonna posting. I'm not sure if you're gonna post to Facebook though, but it's and I'm actually, what I'm gonna do? I'm actually gonna show here, right? So if you go to this link right here, low hanging talks, jav.mn/low hanging talks, you're gonna get a free ebook with tips for you to become a speaker right now. So Georgie is telling, hi Bruno, I'm from Cotilla. So hey Georgie, we're very close, right? So maybe we could figure out a time to go, have a beer, or maybe go in the bar and have a conversation about your career. So Georgie, tell me what's going on in your career right now. What's the biggest problem, the biggest difficulty, the biggest challenge you're having in your career right now? So that's pretty awesome. And actually, let me put back here. What I want to make sure that you guys have access to, so download the ebook right now, right? I'm gonna remove these in a minute, right? So download the ebook right now, and it's gonna be available. So now I'm inviting you here to come with us next week for the Cloud Tech Days, right? Cloud Tech Days is gonna be an awesome event. It's gonna be. Oh, by the way, it's not like a whole week. I have to stop working. No. We're gonna do this in daily things, daily initiatives, right? So you don't have to spend lots of time every day, but we're gonna work with the 3 biggest questions that I get from people in the cloud, right? So we're gonna get how we deal with scalability, right? So that's what we're gonna do on Monday. We're gonna start with scalability on Monday, and then we're gonna go for price. A lot of people want to discuss price in terms of cloud, so we're gonna see how we can save money in the cloud. And last but not least, we're also going to talk about simplicity. I mean, everyone thinks that, if I'm going to do some things in the cloud, it has to be very complex. We're going to show you how this can be very, very easy for you to do, right? So join us on the Cloud Tech Days event. It starts next Monday. This is your time, right? So join us. There's a special Facebook group that you can participate. Maybe you're watching this from the special Facebook group. That's awesome. So I don't see any questions here on the chat, right? So maybe I'm missing here. So great to see you, my friends, right? So I'm not sure. So come on, tell me what's going on. What's the biggest challenge you have in your career right now? What's the difficulty that you have in your career right now? And since we're talking about getting cloud skills, how about I start talking about skills, right? So discussing about skills, it's an awesome way for you. First things first, a lot of people, a lot of developers, they want, the LinkedIn user is saying the stream was not with us. No stream. All right. So I don't know. So maybe my configuration in terms of, maybe I can have a Java. Hey, Matt, how are you doing? Maybe I can have a Java career, right? Well, I think don't you already have a Java career already, Matt? So what is your challenge in your Java career? Tell me, Matt, what is your biggest challenge you have in your Java career right now? So people are saying that on LinkedIn is not going on. Well, okay, so let me put my link. So if you are not seeing it, join here. So let me put my link for the YouTube channel. So if you're not watching, youtube.code4.life, right? So you can, yeah. All right. Okay. So hey, Matt. So what's going on in your career? So how can I help you? If there's anything I can help you, I doubt I can help you, Matt. You already have an awesome career, don't you? Right. So but maybe there's a challenge I can help you with. How about that? So let me tell you this. A lot of developers, right? They are kind of fascinated. Tatiana is putting another link here. Cool. That's the link for the other channel that we're transmitting. That's awesome. So thanks a lot, Tatiana. Okay, right. So yeah. So let me get here. And yeah, that's gonna be hard to type there, right? But at least the link is there. All right, so that's very cool. So one thing that I want, one thing that developers are always wondering is, how can I learn more things? Right? I want to learn more things. I want to learn, and we all are kind of aficionados on learning things, right? Aren't we? Right? We want to learn everything new, right? All the new stuff that's coming on. We want to learn all the new technologies coming on. We want to learn the cloud. We want to learn everything. But let me tell you one thing. It's not about learning. It's not about learning. It's about the skills, right? It's about doing, right? So basically, one thing that you can always improve is your skills. So for you to improve your skills, you got to do things, right? So, and we understand that, right? Although we think that learn is important, we understand that. I'm sure you bought books in your life that you never read. You bought training courses that you never attended to. we are fictional about learning, but at the same time, we understand that learning is not the most important. You don't put all the books you read on your resume, do you? What do you put in your resume? You put your experience. You put what you did, right? So if what you want to grow your career, you want to grow your skills. And for you to grow your skills, you got to do things, right? That's why it's so important that you work on anything, right? You don't need to work for a company to start doing things. So you can do small projects. You can do, you can solve problems for people near you, right? So we have lots of developers that have started a new technology or something that they want to experiment. They have doing this by helping people around them, their companies, or maybe a friend or someone from their family, right? Creating a little application that solve problems for people around them. So anything that you can do to solve problems, because that's a major skill for a software developer, is to solve problems, right? So if you want to solve problems, and if you want to get skills, you got to be solving problems for people using software, right? So the more you solve problems for people, the better it's going to be for you. The better it's going to be for everyone, right? So and that's the thing you got to do. You got to do things, right? That's the most important thing, is acquiring these skills. And these skills, we only acquire skills by doing. So let's think out, what can we do? Next week, actually, we're gonna have this fun guy here with us next week, right? So that's our cloud man right there, right? So that's our little cloud buddy right there. He's gonna be with us on Cloud Tech Days next week. And one of the things that we're gonna do is that we're gonna figure out ways to help you do things during the week, so you can actually learn and get the skills about about cloud because that's what we want, right? We want you to be able to move your project to the cloud if you want to. And so join us next week for Cloud Tech Days. It's going to be very, very, very fun. All right. So today is just going to quick, I wanted to do like this 15 minutes conversation here. I don't see any questions, right? Oh, okay. The better way to learn is doing some project, right? So yes, George, the best way to learn is doing a small project. And a lot of people want to do, so yeah, I'm going to put this here, right? So a lot of people want to do this small projects, right? And what they think is like, oh, I'm going to do this project that's not going to be useful for anyone, right? It's just kind of something for me to learn. And the problem is with that is that then you kind of go sideways, right? Instead of you focus on your skills of solving problems, right? You just kind of go sideways. You go to other places, right? And you don't actually get the right way of you actually don't finish it, right? Because you're just kind of doing some test project. So the best way, George, is not only to do some project, but actually have a problem that you solve and do a project to solve a problem to someone, because that will actually get you to prioritize what's the most important thing for me to do and focus on solving the problem, and actually going to help you get someone using your software, right? So that's going to be really, really important for you to do that. So when you do this, do a small project, George, but do a small project that solves a problem. Could be a problem for you, could be a problem for your team, could be a problem for your friend, for someone in your family, for your church, for your academy, for your sports club, whatever, right? Solve a small problem for people, right? So, hey, look who is here, right? So Elder Moraes, this guy's awesome, and he's here. So Elder is actually coming up with a very, very cool. So let me see. Can I do this? Let me see if I can do this, right? So how about if I try, let me see here. So Elder, if there is a chance, right? Because I know you are doing some very cool initiative right now. I know it's not in English. I think it's in Portuguese, right? I know it's in very cool, but if there's a chance, Elder, that you can join me here, that would be awesome, right? And then we can talk a little bit about what you're doing, because you're doing lots of cool stuff about career, right? So that's great, right? Okay, so let's see if Elder can join us here. But awesome, Elder, that you're here. Elder is like one of the top speakers in the industry today, right? So that's awesome, man. And by the way, Elder has this cool project called Cloud.next, right? Where he really created Yeah, for 5 minutes. That's all we have, Elder. 5 minutes. That's all we have because I gotta finish. I was supposed to finish 5 minutes ago, Elder. So if you can join me, that's all we have, and then we can close this together. How about this? Yes, it works perfectly. That's awesome, man. So so basically, next week we're gonna be discussing this. For with you, Cloud Tech Days. We're gonna actually help you improve your skills on cloud. So we're gonna figure out small projects that you can do in the cloud next week, Georgie. So you can learn the cloud by doing small projects that's gonna solve a problem for someone. We definitely gonna discuss this next week, George. So join us if you can, because it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be me and this other way here, this little guy right here. So let me kind of do a high five to him, right? Like a high five to Cloudy, our little friend here. So we're gonna be with him next week, right? Okay, so we're getting to the end of this here, but I really want to see if there's any questions that you have, right? So if you're watching here and you have any questions about your career, about the developer career, let me know, because we're just doing a small test today, but we're going to do this again tomorrow. We're going to do this on Saturday. We're going to do this on Sunday, right? We're going to do this every single day now for the whole week. So here, Elder is with me now. So Elder, that's awesome to have you here. So let me put Elder here. Hey, Elder, how are you doing, man?
Hey, man. How are you?
I'm awesome.
Can you hear me? Well,
Yeah, I
that's
can
fine.
hear you, but the camera's the other cameras. The camera's up here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm just setting the things up here.
No problem. It's awesome, man. So
How are
cool
you,
to have
man?
you here.
Yeah, YouTube give me a suggestion. Oh, there is a live now with Bruno. So, well, let's jump in.
That's cool. So I have two questions for you, because you don't have a lot of time. We're supposed to close this in 2 minutes anyway. So first question to you is, we're talking about cloud here, and you have been a guy that you jump into the cloud. You became a cloud evangelist for Oracle, and then you became a cloud and DevOps evangelist for Red Hat. So, and in SoJava's group, you created this awesome initiative called Cloud.next, where you're teaching people about the cloud. So if people are wanting to move their project into the cloud, what do you think this would be the best thing that they could do?
All right. So first, you gotta learn containers. All right, because you simply need to learn because containers is like a status quo for cloud today. It's not, but just because some fancy or buzzword or whatever, because containers are really making the path to the cloud affordable and a reality to whatever kind of application that you have. So you gotta learn containers. For me, this is the first one. And
Cool.
the second one, you really, as you are learning containers, you will need to learn some kind of orchestrator, because you will not run containers by hand and doing on your laptop. You need some environment that will orchestrate, because you will not run just one, two, or three containers. You probably will run dozens, hundreds, or even thousands of containers. So
Mhm.
you gotta learn containers and some kind of orchestration.
Okay, that's awesome, man. That's really, really cool. So, and so that's my first question to you. So, and by the way, look, it's all about the skills, right? So you go do a small project with containers. There's all kinds of small things you can do with containers that you can do. You can go. There's in cloud vendors to do that. You can run in your computer. I mean, you can run containers in your computer, so you don't need a big stuff to learn containers. So that's awesome. Now, Elder, let me ask you another thing. So you're doing this very, very cool initiative about about career, right? So you're actually helping developers to improve this career, and you're gonna do, not next week, but the week after that, you're gonna do a cool event about career. First of all, I think this event is all in Portuguese, right? Or is English?
Yeah, this one is all in Portuguese. Probably next year I'm gonna have one in English, but this year
That's
is Portuguese.
that's awesome. Okay, so is there any way that you can put it here in the link on the chat so I can send people there?
Sure. I will send you on WhatsApp.
Okay, cool. Right. So yeah, so let me. All right. So basically, So basically Elder is going to do this awesome event, not next week, but the other week, right? So if you're Brazilian, if you're in Portugal, for example, you want to improve your career, so that's going to be an awesome event that you can do, right? So, and by the way, even if you can't participate on Elder's events, right? There's one thing that you can definitely do. You can download his cool ebook. And so I'm going to put these in the chat, and actually, first here. So Elder's ebook, it's an awesome book. Unfortunately, as I said, it is in Portuguese right now. So we're going to put this right there for you guys to see this. All right, so get on this link right here, and I'm also going to put the link on the chat. So if you're watching this in the chat, then you can join in and download Elder's book, right? So that's very. And by the way, your book has everything to do. Although it has to do with career, it has everything to do with cloud, right, Elder? Because it is about getting people to deliver software. To deliver, right? And one of the things that you can do is actually deliver software, right?
Yeah, actually, I got some concepts. I took some concepts from DevOps approach and applied it to our careers. So how we have continuous delivery on our career, how we start a project and finish that project. So it's I have also to do with the DevOps, but applied to the career. So that's why it's so practical and makes so much sense for us.
Okay, that's very cool. That's awesome. All right, so I know we get into the end here. I gotta go. Elder gotta go, but there was just a small test that we're gonna do here. So I hope to see you guys next week, right, on Cloud Tech Days. So that's the link right here for you to access Cloud Tech Days. Go take a look at Elder's book, right? And I'll see you guys next. Actually, we're gonna do this every day for the next few days. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. So thanks everyone. Thanks a lot, Elder.
Bye. See you, Bruno.
All right, cool.